So it's been brought to light that there's been a bunch of people in the Amazon FBA community who have been doing fraudulent things such as defrauding USPS and using fraudulent shipping labels to ship items to customers via FBM that are super cheap and actually fraudulent
Right to jail, right away.
compared to what USPS offers as a policy for shipping labels. So recently, it's kind of come to light that there's been a bunch of different sellers that were engaging in fraudulent activities, such as sending in fraudulent labels or using fraudulent USPS labels to get their items to customers. I honestly don't know how they've been doing it, nor how they were able to get their products to actually route to the right address using these fake labels.
How is this even possible?
But essentially what I've found out is there's been a ton of different Discord servers that have had shipping labels for sale for like $4 a piece to ship 70-pound boxes via USPS. One, I think that there's a lot of people that are trying to get over on the system, and I always kind of realized that there was a lot of heavy items that I didn't think that you could actually make money off of via FBM because of how expensive it is to ship different products to customers via FBM. Basically, what people are doing is they were shipping 50, 60, 70-pound boxes for like $4 a piece, and that's impossible. It's super cheap, and they were using fake labels.
You want to go to jail?
Now, the reason that people probably are trying to get around it is because people are using whatever they can do to get by and make extra profit. And in reality, something like this is very, very stupid to be doing because you're actually creating fraud against the US government. And if anybody that thinks that they can make money doing this is ultimately going to get in a lot of trouble down the line.
I'm in jail.
The only way that this has really come to our attention is that we've had people reach out to us asking if there was something going on where you can get cheap or discounted or shipping plugs. And the only way that you're getting a shipping plug is if you start doing large volume LTL and FTL, where you're going to be able to save a ton of money. So we've had a lot of videos that we made in the past saying that we could ship items into Amazon FBA for 80 cents a pound, which actually is a lot cheaper than what we pay per pound because we're paying anywhere from 10 cents to 20 cents per pound to ship into FBA. That is somewhere where you can get legitimate better rates on shipping, where you can send in a truckload full of inventory to one Amazon FBA fulfillment center and only end up paying, $2-3 grand for the truckload, which comes out to like less than $100 per pallet, which comes out to, X amount per pound, depending on the weight. That is a legitimate shipping plug, quote unquote. But what we're talking about here is where people were buying fraudulent USPS labels that were basically magically getting routed to the right place. And they were paying like $4 or $5 a label to send items all over the country, where in reality, that label should have cost them anywhere from $10, $20, maybe even $30 per unit to ship via FBM to the customer. And the only reason they were getting it so cheap was because they were committing legitimate fraud. And yes, that's actually a crime where you can get in actual trouble, and it's not just a joke. So if anyone out there is showing you that you can get discounted shipping labels via their group or anything like that, you're going to want to stay away because it's fraudulent. The only way that you're going to get cheaper rates is using a bulk account such as Pirate Ship or some service like that where it's legitimate labels and you're just getting a bulk discount rate. It's not going to be anywhere near $4 per unit to ship anywhere in the country. However, at the end of the day, these guys are going to get in a lot of trouble and eventually will get caught, and you're going to get your Amazon account suspended or even worse for doing this. It's just not worth the extra money you can make.
Was it worth it? Absolutely not.
I would recommend staying 100% away from this stuff. And if you're going to be really smart, use FBA as much as you can, so that way you can avoid any issues like this and you can run a successful Amazon business that isn't breaking the law and will make you money for a long time. With that being said, that's it for this video. Stay away from shipping plugs, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for your business. Under federal law, Title 18, United States Code 501, it is unlawful for an individual to use, sell, or deposit packages and/or letters affixed with counterfeit postage or stamps in the U.S. mail. If engaged in this fraudulent criminal activity, an individual may be liable for criminal and/or civil penalties. Stay away.